Hello, viewers. It's another beautiful episode. The show is called Celebrity Pulpit. We celebrate our celebrities. Yeyim omo nyame onkronkron ahye omumuma na omoto nyoma awurade omo sumo man entertain mo onyame onkronkron ahye omumuma na omo wo niyama omo afam omo we encounters omo pese omo ne mo che omo na ye celebrity omo e wo celebrity pulpit so. Welcome to Celebrity Pulpit, and my name is Maame Grace. Let's take the worship of the day. And ye and yum nef ye free or who be a ho. Ye fi ye nuaba wa kwadare e wo nyamin jom to mu. Ono and then nano pay or be prepare ground so no ediama ye preacher and let's welcome ye nuya Selina Boatin.
Jai mami dream mawo, jai mami kung mawo, mi onyami. Hey, jai mami dream mawo, jai mami kung mawo, mi onyami. Listen, asembia waka wakume muno, adebia wadream wakume muno. Miradi minim ningi na dada, miradi minim ningi na. Hey, asembia waka wadrimu, adebia wesusu ubremu no. Mionya mi minim na dada, mionya mi minim na da meyamao. Let's go. Jai mami dream mawo, jai mami kung mawo, mi onyami. Come on, join me, let's sing it together. Hey, hey, hey. Jai mami dream mawo, jai mami kung mawo, mi onyami. And I see you like this. Come on, hey, la 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 la. Hey. You don't have to fight alone. God is going to do that battle for you, okay? Hey, when you walk with the Lord in the light of His word, what a glory He sheds on your way while you do His good will. He abides with us still, and with all who will trust and obey. Okay, I'll repeat it again. When we walk with the Lord in the light of His word, what a glory He sheds on our way while we do His good will. He abides with us still, and with all who will trust and obey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, my dear, trust and obey, for there is no other way but to trust, trust, trust and obey. Can you join me? My dear, trust and obey, for there is no other way but to trust, trust, trust and obey. Yeah. Trust it, me on your mia, me can't bemu. Mi sha ejina, jai mami, yemawo, jai mami, kumawo, mi onyami. I love that. Mi onyami, mi onyami, mi kabemu, jai mami, dreamawo, jai mami, kumi onyami. Okay, let's go to the next song. Are you ready? Come on, be on your feet, wherever you're watching from. Come on now, come on now. Yeah, 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 yeah. The Lord who began it will surely accomplish it. Doesn't matter what you are going through. One more time. Hey! Hallelujah! Come on, be on your feet and let's do this dance for Jesus. Hey! Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, join me, let's go. My Lord, who began it, He will accomplish it. My Lord, who began it, He will accomplish it. He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Hey, He will accomplish it. He will accomplish it. He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Hey, come on. He will accomplish it. He will accomplish it. Hey, come on now. Yeah. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this together. Here I be, here I be, here I be, here I be. Hey, baby, I will be. Come on. It's original, we're not so name. Hey, la 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 la. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, now listen to me. Hey, Jesus said, why shall sin no? Or the back query pa. Mimi nyamia why shall sin no? Hey, or the back query pa. Anu ni fiti asia nyami. I shall see nyami oi. Or the back query po. Or the back query pa. Anu ni fiti asia nyami. I shall see. On the back po. On the back He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Hey, He will accomplish it. Hey, He will accomplish it. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hallelujah. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, hey, oh, you are here. Okay, are you ready?
Mimi nyami wansasemo odibe kwari yepa. Mimi nyami wansasemo odibe kwari yepa.
What's the voice? He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. On the back
Hallelujah.
on the back.
Oh, that name musician by force. Oh, that name musician by force. Hallelujah.
Amen.
This is what we do. We celebrate you, Mama Selina. Na Ghana gospel musicians. Enum to onumu ankasa. Ebi ahwease. Wo de awurade aye wadom. Or the waba wanim. Eye den ebi hwease.
Well, me name nipa no de oye de, but it was a relationship between you and God, no. It was a jinan and so because on no de woko, you can't do it without Him. Nti I was
the latest one said by a day. Then he ain't showing you.
No, me can't do it. Number say a TF1 ya her phone at 6 annual to me.
What cross borders?
I was say across it.
What breaky barriers? I said that can see and carry. Ain't he? Who grew Miss Selina Boating to a bee bar?
I have a lot of them.
You
In fact, almost doors. Na mejidi se nyame be fa me so amomo nso aba.
Abasro. No when you be hand over baton no. Edi amano.
Who say enyum to ne yentu wie until you can't even hand over. Until we will always be supporting them. Whilst we are also doing it.
You will bear branches. Benya branches baby. No why you akese na
na wugina ho na wo buan crop.
Yo, yes so wa we hwe ase. Wan fa Yesu. Anya okete. Anya wo shoes. Nti na ahwe ase. Yo, Selena, thank you so much for coming. Yen pai boni se Ewrade. Thank you so much for coming. You are watching Celebrity Pulpit, and my name is Maame Grace. And then I told you, send your voice and easy. Obi there now I appreciate you, and they celebrate you. Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Sir, will say. Who TV presenter, who radio presenter, and the almost to one and someone no mokeka. E be a software shebotum. And ne ye celebrity preacher no. And I said you be motivate and then no. Eye Lexis bills. Mumboy and some near finchi and the coin.
Hallelujah, somebody. Yeah. Good day, and thank you so much for joining us here on the Celebrity Pulpit. My name is Lexi Bill. I'm host of Drive Time on Joy 99.7 FM. I need to say thanks a lot to Maame Grace and the team. They're doing an amazing job. And when I was called up to talk about a little bit of inspiration or something that would motivate others, I was excited because my journey has been, and my life now, I have actually accepted by faith as somebody who is actually supposed to be there for people and share the story. And I think God has used my journey to motivate people the whole time, and I'm excited to speak about it. When I was asked what really motivates me or what really inspires me, I said, listen, my story has been about patience. My story has been about one of my favorite Bible verses that, you know, those verses that you continually hear in your mind. Yes, even though it tarries, it shall surely come. Even though it tarries, it shall surely come. It's one of those verses, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, thereabout. It says the vision is set for an appointed time, right? It will not lie. It will not lie. It will happen. Even though it tarries, it shall surely come. Listen, I've been in radio for about 17 years. In 2004, I discovered this amazing thing that somebody thought that I could be good at. And I thought, hey, why not? Let me give it a shot. I was good at it, of course. I got employed at Focus FM, then a community radio station. I was doing it as a volunteer student. For many years, I did it. My talent was shown, and I got a job at Capital Radio. I was still in school when I got a job at one of the biggest radio stations in Kumasi. Now, even though I thought that it was really a big deal, all those things were preparing me for greater things in my life. I didn't know what 10 years later would look like or 5 years later would look like. But all I knew was that I found something that God says, look, you're good at this, keep doing it. And just like any other thing, it came with a lot of opposition. I mean, there were people who would say, why are you wasting your time in the radio studio? You're brilliant. You could get a job in any corporate organization. You could get a job at any, big company. And you're in radio, you're playing music and letting people dance, and you think that's it. But there was a little voice that was telling me that this is what you're good at, Lexus. You're good at this. God put you here for a purpose. God put you here for a reason. And so I stuck to it. I said, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing it. I enjoy it. Even though I had offers to do other things, I said, look, I'm going to keep hitting it. In Chi, a baby said, so would you so go for a condition? Is that what they say? Yeah, I mean, when you urinate in one spot, that's when it lathers or something of the sort. So there's that subtle, bit of concentration. You need to keep going. You need to keep hitting that spot, and that's where you're going to make the impact. So I stuck to radio for a long time. For many years, I stuck to this. I mean, I could get into any industry after school. After my degree, I could, apply anywhere and do another job, even though pay wasn't so good. I mean, there were times that I'll go many months without salary. Yeah, but the passion of the job kept me in there. And I said, look, something is in this thing. I don't see it yet. God has not shown me what it is yet, but I know it is there. I know it will come. So I don't know whether you believe. I don't know whether you have, inspiration or you're inspired to believe that God has something good in store for you. You're probably listening to me, watching and thinking that, well, life is all that you're seeing. No, life is not all that you're seeing. You're a product of your experiences, and all that you've been through to this point is only going to make you better and open better doors for you. You might think that's all it is, but no. Believe me, there's something ahead that you really will get to. The only thing you need now is patience. The only thing you need now is to keep your focus. The only thing you need now is to make sure you trust in God and know that His plans for you are of good and not of evil. I tell people all the time that He didn't promise us a perfect life. He didn't tell us that everything is going to be perfect. You're going to have all that you want. But He said what? He will never forsake you. He will never leave you. You would not go alone. So even though you go through the troubles, the challenges, you go through tough times, He is going to be with you. It might be tough. Yes, it is tough. It gets tough for all of us. Life is never perfect for anybody. I mean, the people that you see out there probably on your screens, or the businessmen and the rich men that you hear about, they might not have it all perfect. Yeah, you might see only the blissful side, the good side. Things are going well for them. That's what you see. But you don't know the inner struggles. You don't know the dark times. You don't know the tears. You don't know what they go through every single day to be able to produce the value that you receive, or the value that you see every day on the social media, on your TV. You hear the excitement on your radio, but it's actually years of tears, years of sweat, years of pain. We all don't get to see our pain. I mean, they say we don't look like our troubles. We don't look like our pain. If we look like our pain, believe me, some of us will be in tatters. Some of us will be knocked, will be shellacked. But, we don't look like our pain. We don't look like our troubles at all. God has a plan for everybody. God has a plan for you. You just need to be patient. You need to concentrate. You need to keep your focus. Know what you're about. Know what you're good at. Know the gift God has given you. Know the passion you have. Keep pursuing it. You might not get it all right now. You might not, reap all the benefits right now. You might not get all the money that you want right now. But wait. Once you stay consistent, once you keep your focus, once you keep going, there is something good coming. You just have to believe. And I always trust God to be on my side. One other thing that has made me who I am today is that I have never focused on money as a motivation. I've lived my life with a passion to help people, to do what I do best, regardless of how much money I'm getting into it. That's not to say go out there and go do other community service or help people without getting paid for it. But don't be motivated by the love of money. I have been in instances where money has been thrown at me to take certain offers and certain options, and I told myself, I've got a mission, I've got a goal, and money is not going to sway me. Money is not going to let me slip on that path. I am going to keep to it. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to keep motivated. Money would not do as much for me. If I stay focused and I keep doing what I'm doing, the money will come. I will be fine. I would have enough to take care of my family and for other people as well. And God has been good. I say that to the glory of God. So today, if I have any word to leave with you, it will be patient and know that the vision is set for the appointed time. Even though it tarries, it shall surely come. My name is Lexi Bale, and I'm the host of Drive Time on Joy 99.7 FM. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, thank you so much for celebrating him today. Lexus, maybe a question. When you were sharing your testimony, or when you were motivating us,
yes,
you were hitting on pain.
Yeah.
It means you've gone through a kind of process to become that potential that you are today.
Yeah.
Did it get to a point? A drew point to be a jumaya wuye do abedru this level. Or be offended with so much that your countenance falling and now person or opt out. And how did you deal with that? If that has happened to you before?
No, I have had so many instances where people
give
have
us one hard one that you struggled to come out.
I think that I was in Kumasi for a long time. I was doing radio in Kumasi. I had calls to come to Accra. People are like, man, Lexus, you need to be in Accra. I mean, Kumasi is but your style is more Accra. And I said, no, there's something missing in Kumasi that I want to share. And this is me. This is what I found. This is a passion that I have for Kumasi. And so I'm going to stay here and do as much. So for many years, I decided not to move to Accra until one time the station I was working with had a couple of issues, and I had to move to Accra because it had to go off air. And that moment, a lot of people, and that was actually a moment where a lot of people said, look, Lexus, you're a brilliant guy. You just finished your Bachelor's of Arts. Why are you still in radio? Why are you doing this? What's it going to do for you? I mean, you're in Accra. You can get a job in a bank. You can get a job in a corporate institution. I mean, if you come to Accra, you're actually back to nobody. Because in Kumasi, a lot of people know you're Lexus. But in Accra, no, nobody knows you.
Stranger.
So I had to actually build from the ground. I had to come as only a few people, a few industry people knew me. Because when I started at the Hits FM, was Rudy Kwachi, who was the programs manager then, who said, Lexus, come over. We've got a space for you to do something. I'm like, okay, let me pass through. And so I wasn't even thinking of doing radio again. Because I thought, okay, this is a chance for me to probably get into corporate world in whatever it is and build something like all my peers are. But to start from scratch again, it's tough. But I asked myself.
But you did anyway, and
yes,
now you are here.
I did, and I'm here.
So let me ask this question. The media, the radio, the TV, have you people put any structures for those who are not able to go to school, but they have that talent? Because you went to school, you could have been in a bank, but this is your talent, so you pursued it. Maybe somebody has this talent in him or her, but when you advantage and opportunity to go to school, those that have that talent, how have you put any structures for be a one co school? Now, or what this giftings in him,
you see,
and I have any opportunity to.
You see, the beautiful thing about radio and the talent industry is you don't necessarily need to go to school to be successful. I mean, the fact that you've gone to school doesn't mean you will be successful in it. There are people who probably have a lower level of education are excelling in the media. And I say that because me, my university education, I'm and then I'm a radio. Because the mission or university has nothing to do with radio. It was after me call radio mono, and I decided to better
upgrade
myself and upgrade and know about radio.
So if somebody is watching us right now, not one co school, not or that giftings and not talent, not or be approach me, can I direct the person to you?
No problem.
This is national TV.
It's all about the talent. Yeah. There are some people that are almost talent, when they speak. I mean, there are people who even speak the local dialects, and you would love to listen to them. You understand? School, but and when you're listening to them on radio, you'll be like, wow. So it is all about the talent and the determination.
So we need to help them.
And exactly.
And you are ready to help anyone.
Why not?
Who gets through to
Why
you.
not, my
Get
dear?
through to me.
And no.
And I'll get you through to him.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Lexus,
Thank
for
you so
coming.
much for having
we
me.
are grateful, seriously.
I'm grateful as well.
Thank you.
So
I
much.
believe you've motivated a lot of this youth.
I pray I have.
Thank you so much for coming.
Mama
We'll
Grace,
call you
Yamisha.
again. No.
Yamisha.
Okay, then that's our brother Lexus. So much in the story. No, thank you so much for coming.
So much,
I'm wrapping up with him. Same time next week in Celebrity Pulpit will come your way. You thought, say, Otna Radio, or your spirit filled when you encounters. It is our story. I call Maame Grace and come and talk to us. Same time next week, Celebrity Pulpit will come your way. My name is Brother Bills. Yakra Wai.